First, though, well, this is a photo that we all remember, don't we? 5 years ago, it was this picture of Jodie Marsh that catapulted her and her famously natural boobs into the papers and the magazines and all of that. Now, then there followed a sort of spat with Jordan, who she said that was a bit fake, because you can see Jodie there's got real on her boobs. So big surprise then at the recent news that Jodie has gone under the knife herself and has had a boob job of her very own, and she's here now, along with her bosoms, and it's lovely to see you. How are you?
Yeah,
really
good. Thank you.
You didn't have to get that done. What'd you get that done for?
Do you know what? I'll tell you the honest truth. Because I did have quite big boobs, you know, natural big boobs. As any woman with big boobs knows, they don't stay pert and firm forever. Right. They don't. And, of course, when gravity takes its toll, you're left with boobs that really only look good in a push-up bra, right, which is what mine had become. And I'd got to a point where I was like, I want them to look like this all the time. I don't want to have to keep pushing them up. Because also, you feel a bit fake if you do ever have to take your bra off. And bear in mind, like, half my business is modelling and, you know, not necessarily topless, but, you know, skimpy outfits and what have you. And I just felt like I wanted to have that look all the time. So
it was for you, it wasn't for anybody else?
Oh, God, no.
Nobody said to you, hey, Jodie, they're not looking as good, you'll have to go and get something done. It was just purely for you.
Being honest, I've had newspapers and magazines over the years say, oh, she's got saggy boobs, she's this, she's that. You know, obviously, I don't have to tell anyone that the papers have been horrible to me. But I think it wasn't that prompted me to do it. It genuinely was my own decision. I think I had a really bad year last year and lots of things happened that shouldn't have happened.
Yeah, you got married.
Yeah, that
and
shouldn't
then
have
divorced.
No,
I remember.
Oh,
you're not? Are you still married? Oh, for goodness sake!
I don't want to be.
No, I just thought that had been all sort of gone by now, because that was a blip. That was a mistake.
That was a big mistake, and so I had a really bad year, you know. And then this year, like, I got through Christmas. I had a really nice Christmas, you know, and I had all my friends around me. I had a really nice time. And then, as soon as Christmas was out of the way, I thought, right, this year I am going to do everything for myself, everything that I want to do to make me happy, for me, you know, not for anybody else. So my boobs are for me. They're not, you know, they're just to make me happy. My new toys.
Do you feel better, though? Do you actually feel better? When you look in the mirror, do you actually think that they look much better now?
Yeah, definitely.
Because, I mean, my eyes are strangely drawn. As they would be. And they don't, to me, they don't look that much different. But obviously you know your own body, I guess.
Yeah, well, that's exactly it. Yeah. I said to the surgeon at the time, I want them to look like they are, like how they look in a push-up bra, but I want them to look like that all the time, and I want them to sit up, you know, on their own. I don't want to have to wear a push-up bra. And he did exactly what I wanted. And I said I don't want them to be ridiculous and big.
Was it sore? Was it painful?
It kind of, it's painful. It feels like you've been run over.
Okay,
it's
that's
like
painful.
it's a real pain on your chest, obviously, but it only lasts a couple of days, and then after that, you know, they're still a bit sore now. I mean, it's 5 weeks on, and they're still a little bit sore now. I mean, they don't feel completely settled, but at the same time, I mean, I was out clubbing after a week.
Right, okay.
And I ride a motorbike, and I was riding that 2 weeks later.
And there's a bit of...
Yeah, so it's like, so it can't be that bad.
No, it's okay. I just worry, though, there's going to be a whole generation of men growing up that won't know what real boobies are like, because there's about a huge increase in really young girls.
Yes.
I mean, you know, like, we're talking teenagers. I would never, ever say that was a good idea for young girls when they're still growing.
No way.
They're wanting implants.
I'm 30 this year, and I've only just had them done, you know, so it's not... It really is something that I'd always said I'll have done when I'm a bit older. It's not something I'd have considered at 18 or even 25, you know. It's... I don't think it's something that should be used willy-nilly. I think it's definitely something you should do if you really feel the need for it. And I really did, you know, I really had grown to hate my own boobs and almost be embarrassed of my own boobs. And, you know, it's not something that I think young girls should just be going and getting here and there, you know, it is a serious thing still, and it's a big thing.
Sure, no, absolutely, of course it is. Tell you what, that photograph that we showed earlier on, which was a picture of you without any of your slap, let's have a look at this. Why did you do this, first of all? What was the reason for that? I think you look really sweet. You don't like it, do you?
Okay, take it off the screen now.
No, it's lovely. That was for New Magazine. What was all that about?
I did that in aid of my charity Refuge.
Right.
Basically, they just asked me to... would I pose, you know, without any makeup on for the charity? And I'll be honest, I'll do pretty much anything for my charity because it means so much to me, you know. Nothing could mean more to me than Refuge. And so they were like, you know, I didn't even hesitate. They said, do you want to do it? And I thought, Really, no, but yes. No, I really don't want to do it, but if it's going to...
I think you look good. You look like a really fresh-faced young lassie.
Yeah,
I think you look young. They keep showing it.
Stop showing it.
Stop showing it.
It's not fair.
Take it away now. But no, it looks just completely different.
I know.
It's totally
I honestly
different.
hate it so much, but... Honest to God, I'd do anything for my charity. You know, the money that they gave to them and the awareness it's raised, because so many people have gone mad over that picture.
Right.
You know, that it was on the news and everything, and I was like, oh, God, stop showing it. But I'm just glad, you know, it's raised a load of awareness again.
That's very, very good. Absolutely. How do you earn a crust, and what are you going to be doing in the future to do that?
God, well, most of my money comes from TV nowadays, so obviously I did the big show last year.
And you didn't just do that. That was part of your own company, wasn't it?
Yeah, Fearless Productions, and I, you know, that's what I aim to do in the future is make TV and not star in TV, but just make good TV shows.
Very shrewd.
I mean, much as you know, it was all a bit of a mess at the end of last year. I did actually write the format for that show, for me getting married. You know, I wrote that format myself. So, you know, I do have good ideas for shows, much as they're a little bit out there.
But that's what people want.
Yeah.
You know, especially, that's what
I want to do. I'm supposed to be going to LA for the summer for 4 months to film another TV show out there. And I'm writing another book at the moment. And doing loads and loads of photo shoots because, of course, now I've got the new boobs. Everybody wants new pictures, so
they want a glimpse. And why not? Listen, it's always so refreshing to talk to you. It really is. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Good luck with everything you do.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jodie. Thank you very much indeed.